Oh, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I got a super quick video for you today. We're going to be setting up my passion planner for the month of November. And yeah, so I normally cover up basically like all of these labeled areas just because like I don't like the darkness on the page. I like to brighten it up a wee bit. So basically I take these strips of white label paper that like I have an abundance of. It's laying around my house everywhere, mainly from like my Cricut projects and that. And so I just cut like strips of the size that I need, and I just cover up again like all of these areas here. And yes, I know this is like the most tedious part of this project, but it really does make a difference in the appearance of the monthly layout at the end of it. So just bear with me as I trim through all of this and try to get it as close to the size. It's not perfect, but just as long as it covers up all the darkened labeled areas. And now is probably a good time to go ahead and get this out there. So if you're new to Passion Planner or you want to give it a try, feel free to use my code SallyK832 to receive 10% off your order at Passion Planner. Again, the code is SallyK832. And okay, so we're just going to get right back into this. And like I said, I just pretty much cover up all of those labeled areas. I'll be relabeling it later on here in a bit. And another thing that I do cover up is where it says month of, just because I like my monthly layout to say like the month of the calendar down below instead of at the top. So let's go ahead and start rebuilding this calendar here. I'm going to go ahead and start with this gorgeous Archer and Olive paint pen here. This is, I believe, Blue Willow. So it gives me like that, like a dusty blue color. And I think it would look absolutely gorgeous for a November layout. So I'm just going to go ahead and just rebuild all of those shaded boxes that we covered up earlier. And another reason why I like to use the white label paper with this is because it just seems to help like these paint pens go onto the page much more smoother. You also reduce the risk of a bleed through in your planner if you're using a heavier marker or a pen, or in this case like a paint pen, so you don't have to bleed through on the on the other side of the page if you used a white label paper. And again, like if you mess up with it, you can always just peel that white label paper off and try again. So there's many benefits to covering everything up with the white label paper. I know most people use like whiteout and stuff, but I don't know. It never works for me. It always dries weird, or when I try to write on it, it like scratches off and stuff. So I just end up making a giant mess with it. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Or hi, honeys, how are you? Oh, kitties are gonna try to plan today. Oh, kitty toes. But yeah, that's pretty much how I ended up using the white label paper, because every time I tried using white, whiteout. I almost forgot what it was called, but yeah, if I try using whiteout or like a white gel pen, it never works out. And like I said, like I got tons of this white label paper just in scraps laying around everywhere because of all the Cricut projects that I have. So, let's see here. We're almost done filling this in. And this video is sped up. One, just because of like how long it does take to actually do this. And two, just because, my throat's still a little raspy and maybe losing my voice. So yeah, we definitely needed less time to talk today. So, okay. Let's see here. I am using one of the fall sticker books by the Happy Planner. That's the color scheme I'm kind of going for. So instead of just letting like the, what was it again? The Blue Willow be by itself. I'm going to take some of this Midnight Moonlight. So it's like a darker blue into paint pens. And I'm just going to kind of add like dark blue dots to it. And it's kind of like building your own washi in a way. So I guess you could do this like if you just had like white label paper or sticker paper laying around. You could just color it up with like mild liners or paint pens or whatever you wanted and just cut it into strips that way. So I guess if you ever find yourself in a need of a certain color of washi that you need to make your layout, I guess this is a quick way of doing it. So, all right, so I got that on there. I'm going to go ahead and put those paint pens back in the case. And let's see here. I'm not quite sure if I wasn't really paying attention, guys. I'm sorry. But I think I might have actually dotted this with one of the Crayola metallic markers, too. You could find these at, like, the dollar store, you know, kids section of markers. But I'm going to have to say, like, these little cheap markers, they go a long way. So I also dotted it with gold to add some shimmy. So, yeah, I've definitely did that, and I skipped over it, so sorry, guys. Again, I'm a little under the weather. So we're gonna go ahead and start dating this thing now. I'm picking out some of these dated stickers. They do kind of have like little red and brown wreaths around them. These are from the Happy Planner Memory Keeping Dates and Holidays. It's a very old sticker book. So I'm just trying to use up my stash. And I'm putting them on the page in like an alternating order. Just because I like the bouncy look of it. So I normally do this when I have illustrated date stickers. So let's just build this calendar up here. And oh, I hear my son knocking on the door out there. So okay, guys, let's go ahead and put on these last couple ones, and then I'm gonna have to take a short break to let him in. Alright, guys, and we are back. I got my son in the house and got the din-dins and stuff, so we are gonna get right back into building this thing. The calendar spreads always take the longest. They do. It's a lot of work. So probably because I'm like redoing the whole thing. But yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to relabel everything. I'm using the Tombow Futosuki, I believe that's how you pronounce it, brush pen. I do use a soft tip, and I just like it because like the ink is very dark and vibrant, and I do prefer the soft tip just because it seems to like hide imperfections in the writing a lot. So my writing isn't perfect, so I do use the soft tip brush just because it gives you variation in your brush strokes. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm using the white label paper again. Always using the white label paper, but I'm just going to cover up like this top project in this project area just because I don't need it labeled. And it gives me more writing room to actually label what my project is that I'm, you know, working on. And another thing that you may have noticed is I do relabel these side columns here. So I kept the focus on area, but I do relabel the other three just because I'm an introvert. I don't really go anywhere. So yeah, I relabel them to crafts to make, meals to cook, and shows to watch. And then I always doodle in 3 triangles underneath each one. And okay, so I think we're on to the decoration part of this. Just, you know, something to like dress it up just a bit. You don't want to be going into November with a naked calendar, so let's see what we can find in here. And that fall sticker is just gorgeous. But okay, so let's see what we can find in here, or just even get like a general theme. And you know what? This one sticker here, this is perfect for my reading area. And yeah, there's not really any illustrations of books. I think I used them, and again, guys, I am gonna apologize because, like, I am really under the weather, so I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling and stuff. I'm trying my best to keep it under control. It's just, really difficult. It's like it's all coming out of me all at once, so yeah, just trying to make it through. And you know what? It just kind of looked like a little blah there, so I'm gonna take this washi, which is what I originally planned on using, and then I quickly remembered that I cannot write on this washi. It never works, like the ink smears and everything, so that's why I gotta paint it in. But I believe that blue willow, like, it was pretty close to it, so let's see here. We're gonna make this a little book log area. So let's read books and drink tea. And I found this cute little tea illustration here. So this little tea kettle's so cute. So get cozy and have some tea. So get yourself a nice warm sippy and find a book and just cozy up for 30 minutes and just escape, just decompress. So there's my 3 books that I'm going to be reading for the month of November. And okay, so what else can I do with all this extra area down here? So let's see here. I might as well start labeling these two because I'm not quite sure where I'm going to use these in, like, my actual planner, so might as well use them on a calendar. So of course we got Black Friday, we got Small Biz Saturday, and Cyber Monday. And okay, so got that on there. Maybe I should be working on, like, the actual holidays. Like, should I try to find something for Thanksgiving? And what do we got? We got Veterans Day. I do want to use this shopping list, but yeah, there's not really anywhere where I could put like that large of a sticker. That's probably for like a sidebar in the Happy Planner. So let's see if we could trim this out because I just really want like the writing area. Sure, I could write this in myself, but one of my goals is to like use the sticker stash. So we're gonna go ahead and try to gently peel this out. Do need to cut this a little bit more deeper. I'm not quite sure why this part of it didn't cut as well as the bottom. So we're just gonna trace it again and it's gonna come out, guys. Okay, so now how do I resize this thing? So let's see here. I think I can do like 3 of the items, so I can make a list of 3. And then I gotta actually like math this out here. Okay, so I got 3 there, and it looks like I would get 3, 3, and 4. So maybe if I cut these into 2s and maybe make like 2 columns of 2 and then another one of 3 to, balance it out. But this could be like a quick little shopping list area down here so that like if I start seeing things as gifts or that they're on sale, like I can mark them down here. So there we go. There's my shopping list. And okay, so let's see. I remember there was like pumpkin pie and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and see if we can find that. And we'll use that to help decorate up like the Thanksgiving date, and maybe I could make like a Thanksgiving meal type thing. Yeah, I'm trying to use the outline of that, and you know what, guys? Like my coughing is is just going crazy at this moment, so I can't even hold steady enough to do that. So I'm just gonna break out this other washi, which this is the darker color. And again, like those paint pens, I came very close to getting the same palette that I wanted to use. And I think I'm just going to make that little baking, like meal type shopping list area for Thanksgiving dinner. Because you never want to, miss something whenever you're trying to shop for that. So let's just go ahead and use this fall baking. So maybe I could do like my desserts area, cookies, pies, stuff. I don't know. I just know it lets me use the stickers, guys. And okay, so let's see here. Here's all of my holiday stickers. I got like tons of these things. And I'm thinking this gold one right here. So let's just go ahead and slap that in there. So that's Thanksgiving Day. And while I'm here, I might as well do Veterans Day. Um, let's see here. I know I get that day off, so can I break out one of these? And yeah, I'm actually surprised. I've done a really good job this year at using most of those up. So let's see here. I get a day off on that one. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the gold foil. So let's go ahead and get that on there. Okay, so my vacation starts on that Wednesday. So let's go ahead and drag out a vacay sticker. I mean, why not? These are all good things. And let's use one of these arrows to show that, like, hey, vacay this week. Yay! So that's nice. I mean, what is it? Like, I got 3 more weeks. I just got to survive work for like 3 or 4 more weeks here. So that's comforting to know. And there we go. So as you can see, like, I date my calendar down below. It looks better to me. It just does, guys. I don't know why it is. I don't like the month of, like, the month that we're in, like, at the top of the page. I don't know what it is. So, okay, so I did make a thankful, grateful, and blessed section because I really have no idea what to do with that quadrant down there. So might as well write down all the things that I'm grateful for. I mean, it is the month of Thanksgiving, so. And okay, so now we're just going to decorate it up with some of these beautiful autumn leaf illustrations. And I just kind of, put the stickers around it like so, and then cut them. This also helps cover up where I put the white label paper where it says like month of, so it doesn't really stand out as much. And okay, so what other colors can I throw in here? So I'm going to throw in this red leaf as well. And we're just going to throw some of it on this side. Well, maybe I should put him here. That was kind of like too big of a leaf, like all in one area. And this one's like a booger to trim here, so I might have to flip this page around. So let's cut from this side of the page. And I think I could still use this one, so we'll have him sticking out. Okay, so let's see here. I haven't used this one yet. So let's kind of have him coming out from the top. And again, like, I mean, as you can see, like, one sticker goes a long way whenever you start to trim and cut them. So let's see here. I can move this one over, have him up there, and maybe have this one down below. Okay. And just trying to make sure that I get like a little bit of each color of the leaves on each side of the page. And again, as you can see, like, I keep rotating the planner around and cutting from different angles just to get that nice, smooth, clean, crisp cut. Okay, and I'm just going to fill in like these empty areas with some of these berries that I got. Just because, like, again, I'm trying to use my sticker stash, guys. And, I mean, it does look cute, like, in the end. So once it all comes together, it makes sense. So it looks like I still got like 2 small areas. So I'm going to get these tiny acorns and we're going to have them falling from the sky too. So it's just a falling fall. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. That's good enough for me to move into the month of November there. And yeah, so I just want to close out by saying thank you so much for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. And please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more Plan With Me's.